80,000 subscribers, 2 lucky people, 5 wallets of their choice from all that I have. Will you feed that thing? Remember, subscribe. 80,000, we get there, it's done. If you use tech, then you're likely carrying a tech pouch. We have the Alpaka Element Tech Case Mini on the desk, which I've been carrying for 6 months. So let's get started. Since I've been carrying this for so long, let me do a carry dump first. I've been using this as my primary tech pouch for about 6 months now and have generally liked it. So let's pull out what I can. So on this front, I don't have anything in here. It's a full pocket that goes down, but I don't use anything there. It is really everything on the interior. So we'll talk about the features when we get there, but voila. So let's talk about what I carry. So I've got a power brick here. This is one that provides me not only USB, but USB-C connectivity, and I only have to carry one for everything that I use. We'll just kind of review that as we go through it. I have a magic mouse that I have in there. I also have my multi 6-in-1 cable that I like to take with me. And I've debated whether I need to carry this much anymore, except on special circumstances. This is a presentation clicker right here that I like to use. But again, not traveling as much because of COVID. Let's leave that last. Again, I've got a power cable right there. Then I've got 2 zipper pouches right in here. Let's go over this smaller one over here. This is where I keep dongle heaven. Yeah, since I use a Mac, that's what I have in there. It's really, I know, a pain in the butt, but Then if we go to the center, I have a Apple Watch charger, extra battery there if I need it, and a bunch of little tools and extra things. So right here, these are smaller multi-cable options. I have a pair of nail clippers and a Gerber tool, and this is a charger for my headphones. So this is all that I carry in here. Now that we've done my carry dump, let's get into the Tech Case Mini, specifically and all the features. This is slate gray. It uses the X-Pack VX21 waterproof fabric and includes a YKK waterproof zippers. These aqua guards, one right here, and of course the main zipper here. Great. Be able to protect your interior items, as well as provide the ability to be weatherproof, and I don't say waterproof, but very much weather resistant. We start right here. We have this little goodie. This little goodie is the Nano, and it has 3 different functions. Well, they have 3 different Nanos here, and this one is for a phone stand. They also have another one for a pen, little pen, as well as a box opener. Don't mind that very well. It's a great option. Now you have lockable zippers, so these can come together. You can put a lock on it, which I think is great. And on the back, you can see here we have these 2 loops, so you can put a strap on it, make this a cross-body pack. Come to the front, look at what we have with this pocket. This is a deep pocket, goes all the way down, full depth, and mainly the width of what we have here. That isn't always the case with pouches. And if we come into the interior, we'll get into here. We have a nice deep pocket right over here. This would fit I say an iPad mini. I've tested that, and it actually does. Really useful for anything that's larger or thinner. We have these gusseted pockets on the other side right here. And this is where there's no flex in here, no elastic, but it works just fine for other larger items you want to keep. That's where I had my power brick right there. You can see we've got this little opening right here, which then takes you into this front. This allows you to have a charger that can run through and hook up, let's say, your phone that may be in here to a charger that might be in here as well. And of course, we have a pin loop right here, which I think is nice. We have these 3 larger gusseted pockets, one here, here, and here. They go all the way to the bottom, as you can see. And the fact that this entire liner is this vibrant orange is great. You want a very light colored or vibrant interior so you can see where your things are inside of it. If it was black, then you're digging around and not really getting an idea where things are at. We have the 2 zippered pockets, one on this side. This is a little bit smaller, not as much access as the interior one is. And this has 3 little pockets on the interior right here. Let's pull it out right here. 1, 2, and 3. Small little items, SD cards. You saw I have a little Apple Watch charger in there. Really little niggly things you need to make sure are taken care of. And with that is a review of the features of the Element Tech Case Mini. Measures 9.5 by 5.5 by 2.5 inches. and it weighs empty 247 grams or 8.7 ounces. Very capable. So let's look at how it operates. Designed in Australia and made in China. Depending on the color, the exterior material is made of 500 denier, X-Pack VX21, 25, 42, or 50. The interior is a blood orange honeycomb. Notice I mentioned the color, but this honeycomb pattern really is cool. I really like that. And the zippers I mentioned are waterproof. Although they are Alpaka branded, they are YKK. And since zippers really determine a large portion of the success of products, I'm sure they have confidence in what they're using here. And from a pricing perspective, this is $79. It does come in 8 colors, which I think is great. And when I transitioned from the Bellroy Tech Kit Compact, I thought I'd have lots of room in here, but it actually ended up being just as tight despite the Element being much larger. But there are more spaces to organize your things into even when full, and the standing design, just like this, I think is amazing. That's what we like, so that you can get into it and find the things that you want. Now, while expandable, when this is worn against your body, this rear panel really does not expand much. And the purpose, you remember I mentioned, is that you want to put something flat in here. That keeps the rigidity back here, so if you hold it against your body, all of that expansion really comes out this way. Now, I carried this for 6 months, various different places around the world, and never had an issue with it. And once while I was traveling, I took everything out and used it as my crossbody pack, when I was in the Middle East, so it's not really just a tech pouch because of these 2 connection points here. Very, very functional. Working with a tech pouch is like getting used to new furniture. It takes a while to settle in, kind of break it in, and decide where you want to put things. And you will make adjustments as you go along. Always the case with tech packs. Now on to the final score. For quality of 5, price at 3, features of 4, lots going on in there, usability of 3, and perception of 5. That gives us a final score of 4 out of 5. If you like this review, then watch this one next. I dare you. And we'll see you in the next review. Bye.